this, and then we should be okay. Let's see if I can get the.
Want to talk to us for a
Yeah,
few minutes?
well, we are live now, so it's going to be a
okay.
short episode probably, but
Yeah, no kidding. 'Cause I was going to say my lunch is going to be here in a few minutes.
okay, well then it's going to be a short episode, but at least that we went live. Hopefully everything is working. Desktop audio is now. I tried to set everything up within 2 or 3 minutes, so this is probably. Oh, it seems to be sort of okay, I think.
So we know how traditionally that will work.
Yeah. Well, apparently this way is better than when I take a long time, because I think everything is working. But
you just rushed in and pushed
I just
the
rushed
button.
in and clicked everything and hoped that I didn't forget anything. But I'm not sure if everything. I think we are live, but I'm not 100.
Do you think? Well, let me.
Sure. Yeah, I think we are live now.
Let me corrupt our viewer numbers and see if we're live.
Yeah, let's do that.
For sure, I cannot see you, Paul, but
Oh, okay.
that's something
Let me
completely
share
different.
Share the screen. Start sharing.
We would appear to be live.
Well, that's great.
Oh. Cool. Yeah.
And,
Yeah, the thumbnail matches the T-shirt that you're wearing, so yes, we're live.
that's very cool. Okay, welcome everybody. A little bit hectic today, but I won't even start.
Welcome to a very short show.
Very short show.
Yeah. This was it.
This
Bye.
was it. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Like,
Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Oh god, yeah, this is gonna be this. I will leave all the birthday present stuff for next week. Yeah, you can see the smiling now, which is great. It's better than it was before. Anyway, and we've got something in here. Oh yeah, that's gone now. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be short, and we just probably have to talk F1 for 1 minute. And then, 10 minutes, Edwin says. This was the most weird Formula One race that I've seen in a long time.
Was it? What?
And in short, Max showed his skills again, because out of a really lost position, I never thought he would have gotten to win this.
I had to laugh when he overtook Lewis, and Lewis started complaining about corner limits, and then Lewis got the warning for corner limits.
Yeah. As well. But why would he? It was really childish. Like, he went off. I think he went off in 9-2. Watch now. What he was really not. I mean, that was bad. And
it was a clean pass on the straight as well. It's not like he used corner to go past.
No, it was weird. What did occur to me again is that when last year, when Max was in the lead and Lewis was catching him, the commentary was always like, "Oh, I think Lewis is gonna make it, and he's getting closer, and it's only a couple of seconds, and he might just win this, and blah 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 blah." And now it was just like, Lewis might still win this. Lewis, so it's always focused on Lewis. It's not. Yeah. I mean. Last time it was like Lewis is going to catch him, and now it's like Lewis is probably going to stay in front. This is really, really annoying now. I mean,
it's getting really
irritating. They should just, grow a pair and admit that that Max is just there, and he's probably at this point in time a better driver than all the rest of them. Which might change next year or the year after if he has a bad car. Obviously, he's not going to win races, but let's just be honest.
My only real question for the whole weekend was, how come Mercedes were allowed to change parts on their car in Parc Fermé on the grid?
Yeah, what was that about? They said, they tried to explain that because it was braking parts, and you apparently you can do that if it's brakes, but did they change the brakes? I mean, it was a little bit weird.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, it didn't help them that much. And then
Alonso, driver of the day.
Yeah, Alonso. I mean, really cool. And that they then took off 30 seconds or whatever. Why would they
swap the tires, swap the wings? Ended up P7.
Yeah, and then they say he was released in an unsafe manner. I don't know. That was a little bit childish. I think
He,
they could
he
have
flew
left.
he flew in an unsafe manner.
Yeah, he flew in an unsafe manner. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, he didn't have clearance to take off. No, it was.
For all the time the car was like that.
Yeah.
How loud do you think he was screaming?
Yeah. He
Trying to,
probably
because
was.
if the car was going to go like that,
Yeah.
or if the car was going to come back down,
It was in perfect balance.
it was perfectly balanced.
One little gust of wind, it could have tipped over, and then it would have
And
been
it was windy at that race. So
Yeah.
he was really lucky.
Yeah. It was a real
was
cool,
strong with this one.
cool wheelie. Yeah, the force. Anyway, your camera seems to be better, Chris. I have to say.
It should be.
Yes, and it is. I am.
It's an Insta360 Link.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So it has a much bigger image sensor in it, and it's one of those pan tilt that follows you around the room.
Yeah, it looks.
So do you remember the OBS bot that I tried?
Yeah.
The other one
Yeah.
was kind of clunky. Well, this one is much less clunky.
Oh yeah.
So it follows you around, and it goes all the way up to 4K. So, but the big thing was when I was watching the reviews, they said it has this half-inch image sensor in it.
Yeah.
Which is 4 times the size of every other webcam. So
Yeah.
they said it gives you a really nice picture even on HD.
Yeah, because it takes in much more light, and it does look a lot better. So I think that's money well spent.
The guy who was doing the review that I watched, he said, "How is it that in 2022, almost every webcam you can buy is shit?"
Yeah, it's true. And
He said we have phones in the back of cameras that can take pictures that can be blown up and put on the side of a building, but yet a $200 webcam is still looks like it's covered in grease.
It's true. It's weird to me too. I don't understand why they're still not making good webcams. But anyway, they do make them now, but only a few of them are really good.
The focus on this is much better than the focus on the old one. So this one will actually hold focus and then give it back. So if I give you that,
that's cool. Yeah,
and then do that,
way better. Yeah, that is so much better.
The old one, it was like, no, now you've got to put your hand up and walk your hand back to your face.
Yeah. No, I think money well spent. It's clearly a better camera. Because it looks great. Yeah, so that's good too. So anyway, Formula One, great. Red Bull won constructors, which is great.
Yeah.
Perez was a little bit, I don't know, iffy. They were all like he did a good race, but it wasn't that good. Somewhere in the middle, he was.
Did you see towards the end, Norris passed 3 cars in 3 laps?
Yeah.
Norris was on a barnstormer at the end of that race.
That was really cool too. Yeah, he did a great race. Yeah.
He's getting on really well with that car.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that.
Then if
too.
you look at what's his name?
Ricciardo.
The other one, Ricciardo.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, but he's
terrible.
He's done. He's
done.
I mean,
finished.
It's finished.
He should have never left Renault. He should have never left Red Bull, but he should have stayed with Renault.
No,
which would have been now Alpine.
He made a couple of bad decisions based on the wrong feelings. It was just
he chose poorly.
He chose poorly. Yeah. And he was annoyed with the fact that Max was doing such a good job and he couldn't handle that. And he had the feeling, and maybe it was true, that Max was favored. Anyway, that's so he's gonna go. And then that's probably your sign to
that's my
to go to
that's
lunch.
my lunch. That's my 3-minute warning.
Okay. One thing I was gonna say. Oh yeah, what about Russell? I mean, he's now the guy who everybody starts to hate because he is whining.
He's turning into Lewis.
Yeah, he's turning into Lewis.
That first corner, when you watched his steering wheel, he steered into the corner, and then he didn't keep steering in. He straightened up.
Yeah. I mean,
and he had the balls to say that Leclerc turned into him. It's like, Leclerc, Leclerc or Sainz was boxed.
Yeah.
So he had nowhere really to go, and you straightened up mid-corner.
He just T-boned him. It's weird. I don't know why Russell has become that way. Maybe he was that way all the time, but he seemed like a good guy. And he drove.
It's
also,
the dark side of the Force.
It's the dark side of the Force. It's the Mercedes way of doing it. I don't know. Anyway.
But also Lewis is really getting in the neighborhood of him. So in the first half of the year, he was of course in front.
Yeah.
And now I think he feels the pressure that he needs to keep up.
But then this is only the second race where Lewis has driven better than him. So he has 16 races to his name where he just completely outdrove Lewis.
Yeah.
So he's a good driver. He just needs to, don't be Lewis.
No. Exactly. I agree. Anyway, so that's going to be interesting. So where's next race going to be? Mexico. Is Mexico? Is that 2 races from now or 2 weeks? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I think next.
It's either this weekend or the next weekend. I think it's the weekend after Halloween.
Okay.
Because
it's now already. I think.
Okay. It's next Sunday.
Because it was also
it is this weekend.
Okay, cool.
The funeral would be of Matasic. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
so Mexico City is hosting the race and the Day of the Dead.
Yeah. 5th of no. That's.
I wonder if there'll be a lot of beer drunk in Mexico this weekend.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think we have a sort of a hard cutoff for lunch now. So again, short.
For those of us that are 800 years behind you. Sorry, 8 hours behind you.
8 hours. Yeah. No, it's next week we are an hour closer or whatever difference because we are going back to normal time.
Yeah.
So then for you it will shift an hour probably.
It'll be 11:30 in the morning for me.
Probably, so a little bit more time until lunch. Yeah. So I will again try my best to, or not again. I will then try to be on time. And,
just turn everything on. Just push a few random buttons.
Yeah. I can also what I could do is automatically start the stream at 20:30 and then
just to
see who's there. Yeah.
See who's there. Yeah.
just me and my box on my own.
Okay, guys. Well, it was, although very short, it was really good to
it was fun to chat with you.
It was fun to chat again. We will try again next week and have a little bit more time in which I can probably show you a couple of cool things that I got for my birthday. So
excellent.
Thanks everybody for watching. Chris, have a nice lunch. And for the rest of us, we'll all go and drink beer.
Enjoy your beer.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'll speak with you next week.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Right, I have to dine and dash, so...